In such a busy city like Hong Kong, business movement and mobility are fostered by frequent interactions between various road users. In this video, we'll first look into how do the two main types of road users, the pedestrians and the drivers, interact, and then we'll evaluate the causes of possible accidents and enforcement issues. For pedestrians, jaywalking is the most prominent phenomenon in Hong Kong, particularly in busy districts like Mong Kok, Causeway Bay, and Tsim Sha Tsui. Pedestrians, even the elderly, are observed to disobey pedestrian red light signals. It is also not uncommon to see pedestrians taking shortcuts and not crossing the road at traffic lights. Drivers are another group of road users. Minibus station is always congested as drivers are waiting to pick up passengers at the station. Although there are signs showing that parking is not allowed, drivers simply ignore them and park at prohibited areas. On-street parking meters are fully occupied. Drivers refuse to leave even though the parking period has lapsed. Double parking is a common phenomenon in Hong Kong. It means that drivers park alongside other cars which are already parked at the side of the road. These cars occupy the traffic lane, thus causing congestions on the driveway. Cars which are stopped on the side of the road may also block the view of other drivers. This increases the chance of road accidents. Furthermore, drivers who fail to observe the road carefully may impose threat to pedestrians at intersections. Pedestrians and drivers interact in a problematic way in Hong Kong, but what are the reasons behind? The main reason for pedestrians to ignore traffic rules is convenience. Citizens and workers with fast-paced lifestyle use shortcuts to cross the road so as to save time and effort. However, pedestrians have neglected the hidden danger of jaywalking. In the first half of 2016, pedestrians jaywalking has brought about casualties of 1,687 citizens, accounting for 17% of the total casualties in Hong Kong. Pedestrian casualties are also reported to have a higher rate of fatalities and serious injuries than those of other categories of casualties. The second cause of problematic interaction of road users is that road traffic regulations are loosely enforced in Hong Kong. For example, in Mong Kok, roads are often occupied by minibuses. This poses obvious obstruction to smooth road traffic and danger to pedestrian safety. Nonetheless, these situations are often left unaddressed and unsettled by the police and the relevant authorities. Apart from minibuses, roadsides are also frequently occupied by trucks and private cars for unloading goods. The goods unloaded are sometimes observed to be even on the pedestrian's footway. These show the low deterrent effect of road traffic rules. On one hand, our observation of busy districts reflects that enforcement by the authorities is not frequent and strict. The police runs road safety operations from time to time to prosecute rule breakers. However, these operations are announced in advance and only last for a short period. It does not deter road users from breaking the rules. In the alternative, even if the enforcement is adequate, the violation of traffic rules may be settled with a light penalty or fine. For instance, the current parking fine is only 320 Hong Kong dollars, which has not been increased since 1994. Lastly, the current road planning fails to accommodate the needs of road users. For example, the demand for a parking space is 21 times the supply of public parking space, leaving the drivers with no choice but to park illegally. Road safety is an everyday issue which we have overlooked. Knowing the causes of rule violations, it is important for road users, the enforcement authorities, and the government to ensure compliance of the road traffic rules.